That's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Well, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as good running gets them to about the 44. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post-grab?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that makes the score 7-0. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Looking deep here for Ebron. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Eric Ebron with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Reuben Foster picks it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunk of yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another first down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cameron Sutton. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2? Win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Now Haskins on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. To To throw again on second down. Haskins. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. From the gun, it's Haskins. Able to find Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make...
Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And the ball ends up out of bounds, so it'll be a loss on the play. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The Steelers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Jaguars 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football, Charles. Now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know what they've always said? I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not...
Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get into the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Jaguars 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We hit halftime, as we do all season. We'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And that will be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Where they were on the field, kind of no man's land. Do you like the call?
I love the call. Almost had to go for it there, right? Because of what you just described. Too far for the field goal. Too short for the punt. You might punt in the end zone and just give them good field position anyway. Let's go for it. Plus, they were moving the ball. They had confidence that they could pick up this last bit of real estate.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
2nd and 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. He'll try and run it. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
At the 12-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. He's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, the rookie Chase Claypool. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead now up to 14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Grant Delpit on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. And that is incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And out across midfield down to the 45. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The throw complete to Dorsett. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
26-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team is playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he does not get to the first down marker as they stop him at the 19. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they've met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space. I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 11 yards, but still not enough. Fourth down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And not only will he not get in, he's going to lose yardage. They stuff him back at the 4. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
6 brings up 2nd and 4.
Now it's Haskins. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
36 yards on the play. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On play action, Haskins. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 3rd down, here's Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the pickup, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter with the score Steelers 28, Jaguars 14.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
At the 44-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Play action with Haskins. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Jags grab it. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he brings this one back. A fumble return for a Jacksonville score. So they were down by a touchdown, probably just hoping the defense could hold them, maybe force the punt. Instead, they force the turnover and take it into the house.
Well, the plan was perfect. That's exactly what they wanted. Instead, they got a lot more than that. Big-time capitalization by taking the ball away and putting it in the end zone.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Throwing on second down, Haskins. Eluding the pressure right. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Jags grab it, and his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back again.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. 2nd and 15. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he gets us inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
2nd and 8 at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And his kick is right through.
That's the score. Jaguars 35, Steelers 28. Josh Lambo, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 16 more on that one and another first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And yes, he's into the end zone, so they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Boy, a potential game changer there here in the fourth quarter to kick that out of bounds. And now they get great field position at the 40 in a tie ball game. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Robinson. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
And 8 at the 33-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. This will be caught inside the 10. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
The 8-yard line.
A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
The Steelers' 10-yard line.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 27-yard attempt.
This one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. He hasn't missed a kick all year. Why would he start now?
That's a great question, isn't it? Well, maybe because that was the most nerve-wracking kick he had to attempt all year, but he knocked it through just like it was an easy chip shot.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot for Haskins. Crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for the Jags, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Browns will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, it's a bit of a setback as they drop to 6-4 now. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.